on Sunday because stuff happens when you've got kids. All right. So
Yeah.
we are live with my friend Kyle Devine. And if you're not familiar with Subscriber Saturdays and the format, what we typically do is we pick someone from the comments section that's a subscriber that's commenting fairly regularly and loyal to the channel. And we get them up here for a live fragrance consultation where we find out what they like, what they don't like, things like that. And we make some recommendations. And hopefully, everyone that's watching ends up making some recommendations in the comments section because that a lot of times can be even more valuable than what I say. Okay. So, but out of about 4,000 sample bottles we have here at the house and 400 or 500 full bottles, we can usually make some pretty good recommendations. So, my good friend Kyle, what's up, man? Happy
What's
Sunday. How you
happening? What's
doing?
up, bro? Good. I just got out of church, man. So I'm on fire for
Nice.
God. So I'm like,
Nice. I love
let's
it. I
go.
love it. Me too, man. So,
Bust it out.
with you, I know that you have a travel business
Yeah.
and you've got some Airbnbs, one's in Nashville. So real quickly, what is your travel business, domestic, international, or both?
Yeah. So travel is it's global. It's like 100 and I don't know, 22 different countries,
Mm.
something like that. So yeah,
Nice.
it's
Very
big.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool, man. Well, I know that you've created a little bit of a build up on your social media here with the Just Breathe fragrances this subscriber Saturday. So let's get right into it, man. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I know that your wife is on standby too, so we can
Yeah,
get
she
some
is.
input, some information, some data from her. So, what's a couple of fragrances that you and your wife like on you?
Yeah. So first off, I want you guys to know, hopefully with Austin's help, we're not gonna get a divorce now. Okay.
Uh,
'Cause
right,
she's,
right.
she's she's sick of me smelling like butter, and she wants me to smell better. But no,
Uh,
so so that's funny. But yeah. So I've always like, first off, I've always like been passionate about wanting to smell better. I just never knew really how to smell better. So I've always messaged Austin a lot. So this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But anyway, so my wife, she's gonna hop over here real quick,
Now, what's your
and
wife's name again?
my wife's name is Megan.
Hey, Megan, what's up?
Yep. So I know what I like to smell like, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
see what she Megan, you can move over a
It's
little bit.
probably more important what Megan thinks. So,
Yeah, what she
Megan,
thinks.
what kind of fragrances, what kind of fragrance notes do you typically like on Kyle?
I like something that not like fruity or perfumey, if you will, but the lighter ones, not those like super heavy, musky ones, if that makes sense.
That does. If you had to describe it a little bit more, besides light and not fruity, what would you say that it would smell like? Maybe citrusy or ambery, sweet. What would you think?
Maybe like amber or sweet, but not citrus.
Okay, not citrus. Okay,
How I
so
explain it, personally is like, I I don't want to smell like the old musty man, but I also kind of like the kid, like the Hollister type of kid, but not really all
okay,
the way to Hollister, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a grown man type of Hollister.
I got you. I got you. So with your fragrances, are you thinking more like fresh and soapy?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
So I
All
don't
right,
know.
cool. What about like herbal, lavender, basil? Like, what do you think about
No,
those?
not really
No?
a big fan.
So my favorite smell ever has been like the Aqua di Gio, like
Yeah,
the Aqua one. I don't know about
I
Megan.
like that one too.
Yeah.
Okay. Acquadigio?
But because I like it sticks like a long time. I feel like it sticks longer than normal stuff, and yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Um,
when I use at Walmart, is like when I go to Walmart, is I get Voyager or Nautica, or no, it's
Nautica
Nautica
Voyage?
Voyage. I forgot what one it is.
Okay.
The one from Walmart.
Would
Walmart.
you say that you like aquatic sort of fragrances that have like Acquadigio is kind of aquatic, mineralic, that sort
Yeah,
of a little citrusy too.
yeah.
You, Okay.
Yeah.
Not too heavy in the citrus though. I feel like that has like a perfect
Gotcha.
balance.
She
Yeah.
ain't trying to get that. She don't like the headache. She don't like the
I'm like,
like,
yeah, I'm really sensitive to certain scents, but I don't exactly know which one. So I don't want anything that's like too strong, but I want to be able to smell it like when he walks by briefly.
Got you. So you don't want it to be something that just lives on his skin. You want it to project a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I've got a
And me personally, I'll tell you, us and we dance a lot. That's how we met each other on the dance floor. I proposed to her on the dance floor. Life's been revolved around like line dancing and stuff. Aside from God, obviously. And
obviously, yes.
I sweat a lot. I usually sweat a good amount when I'm dancing. Not like depends on the weather, I guess. My knee pits don't sweat like some
Your
people.
knee pits.
Not you, but
I've
like
never heard that. I love that.
yeah, my knee pits don't sweat. But like anybody in the comments, if you ever had sweaty knee pits, let us know.
Knee
Type of
pits.
pits. No, but I do sweat a lot. So sometimes and this is probably maybe it's the cheap clone or cheap perfumes or whatever clones, but I
Hmm.
spray a lot just so I can smell when I'm sweating. You know what I
I
mean?
get it, man. I get. So I've
Some that
got.
help that.
I think I've got a good understanding of what you guys like, and I've got 8
Sorry, our son just
suggestions. You ain't never got say sorry around. I got 3
yeah.
kids, so you ain't never got to
This
say
is
sorry
raw
when
and
it comes
real,
to
y'all.
kids.
Like Austin's very good and professional looking. We're just, I mean,
Hey,
sprawling.
you can be dressed up but still be messed up. I'll tell you that.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
here's the number one. I'll go ahead and get this out of the way because if you haven't already bought this, you need to, and this will be one that you both really like. So you mentioned Acquadigio. So in my opinion, the best Acquadigio is Acquadigio Profundo.
Okay.
It is slightly aquatic. It's not really sweet, but there is a sweet orange or sweet mandarin scent. So you're getting this aquatic, mineralic, slightly citrusy from that sweet mandarin, and it's a little, I mean, a little pricey, I guess. I mean, it's a designer pricey, not like
Right.
niche pricey. But Azzaro Chrome Extreme is pretty much the same thing. And this is one that I recommended to a good buddy of mine, and it became his new signature scent because his girl loves it on him. So this is about $50 for this 100 milliliter bottle,
Wow.
and I think you can see in there right here where the juice is. I
Mm-hmm.
have worn the heck out of this. So I would recommend this first and foremost because I'm pretty doggone sure that you're going to like it.
Okay.
Fresh, clean, aquatic, mineralic, a little bit of a sweet mandarin note in there, but you're really just getting a fresh, aquatic, nice mineralic fragrance that
Awesome.
anybody's going to like.
I got 2 questions. I don't know if this is gonna change your
Any question?
I don't know if this is gonna change your answers or not. But I like the ball on a budget, so I don't like to, go too crazy and spend these
Yeah,
$600 on
50
colognes
isn't
and stuff
bad.
like that. 50 ain't bad. A 50. And then another thing, this might be crazy. Nobody's probably ever asked you this before. But is there any type of like clone that I could put in my beard? Because I like to smell a beard oil. Is there something I
Sure.
could put in here that you could also recommend it? Because I just like the smell of beard oil, man.
Yeah, man, for
Been
sure.
using it, it
So
smells so good.
So you can take any fragrance and put it in lotion and put it on, right?
Okay.
Or beard oil or whatever the case may be. One thing to take into consideration though is the base of different fragrances,
Mhm.
perfumes, colognes is alcohol. So it may dry your skin,
Make
your
me
hair,
drunk.
whatever the case may be. So just make sure that if you're using beard oil or a beard balm, maybe 1 or 2 sprays in your hand, put the beard balm on there, that sort of stuff, and then use it, right?
Cause
Okay.
I ain't trying to get drunk. But
Yeah.
anyway, so no, but for real, and another thing, cause I know this is Megan. She's a little crunchy, and I'm a little crunchy. So she's big into. If y'all don't know what that means, look it up.
Just
But
don't be.
anyway, she doesn't. She's like weird, and I'm kind of weird about like putting stuff on my skin. like
Yeah.
too, you know what I mean? Get
Well, but you can spray something
absorbing it.
on your shirts.
Yeah,
too.
and should you put it on your shirt? Should you put it on your skin? Like, what do you
Yeah,
think?
sure. That's a
I'm
great,
pretty much new to this, man. I'm a Walmart. I am
I
a
got you.
Walmart cologne guy, just so you know.
So if you go on the channel, there's a full breakdown of exactly how you're really supposed to apply fragrances. There's a video that breaks it down step by step, the do's and the don'ts. But I will say that today I wore what I'm going to recommend next, and I put before I put my shirt on, one spray right here, one spray right here, one on my abdomen, two on the back of my neck. Then I put my shirt on and I sprayed my side twice, this side twice, back of the neck, and then both sides, and then the wrist twice a piece. So, um, good question. Now, it really doesn't matter too awful much if you spray it on skin. I would. The only time I wouldn't spray it on skin is skin that's exposed directly to sunlight, because then once again, the base of fragrance is alcohol. If you're spraying it somewhere that's exposed to direct sunlight, your neck, that sort of stuff, then it may cause premature aging. I know there's some like bald guys that spray their head a couple of
I was gonna
times.
ask you that.
You
Have you
can
ever
if you
got
want.
sunburn and learned that the hard way?
Yeah, no kidding. So this is one that I'm wearing today, and it's a very fresh fragrance called YSL the Eau de Parfum concentration. So there's a lot of different concentrations of this, but YSL EDP. Okay, so this is going to be fresh, and it's got a green apple note
Okay.
that, don't let that scare you, because I know you said not
She
fruity.
loves apples, so she
Yeah.
might bite me.
So this has that green apple note, and it's fresh, clean, and it's got just a touch of fruitiness coming from that green apple. But if you think of a fresh, ripe green apple and you cut it and you smell it, it just smells crisp, right? It
Okay.
doesn't necessarily, it's not the same thing as like mango or honeydew or something like that. So this is one I would highly, highly recommend if you look at like boardroom situations, in the office, anything like that. YSLY, the Eau de Parfum concentration, is going to be something that is widely liked, and it has really good projection, really good longevity. All right. So this is number two. I'm going to go with one that's a little different now. YSL L'homme, the Eau de Toilette. So this is one that, it's a classic. This is a 20-year-old fragrance. This just a classic. What you're getting in YSL L'homme, the Eau de Toilette concentration, you're getting some light, fresh ginger notes with some white florals in there. So you're getting something that's more of that light, classic man sort of fragrance, almost like dryer sheets, sort of. So it's one of those scents that's just, it's going to be liked by anybody, and it's not overpowering, so you can spray as much as you want and no one's going to think that you're assaulting their nose. So you've got this light, fresh ginger with a white floral, and it's just soft, and it's a pretty good performing fragrance if you're wanting something that's more close to the skin, because it'll stay on you for maybe 7 or 8 hours, but it won't fill a room. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah. No, I like that because I'm over here like I like to like. It's not weird or anything, but I don't think that many people wear enough clone or clone. So like, whenever you smell something that goes by, you're like, oh, whoa, what was that? What are you smelling?
Yeah. Well,
But I don't, that's what I want to like. That's what I want. I want to represent myself as like, I smell pretty decent.
so I'm gonna pick my top two for you when we get done with
Yeah.
this. Um, the next one though, I think you'll really like, but it does have the note of
Can I smell one of
plum.
these right now? Like,
I wish you could, man. So this one has a very tacky bottle. It's Bad Boy by Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy Cobalt. So this is one that's really, really good. I wish it didn't have this tacky bottle, but it's fresh with a little bit of darkness to it with a plum note. So this is going to be something that is more playful and fun. That if you're going out line dancing like you were talking about,
Yeah.
this would be a really good fragrance for you because it's going to be fresh with a little weight to it because of that plum, and it's just got, like, just a touch of darkness in it as well. This is different than anything else that I'm gonna recommend today in the sense that it has a little more weight, and that plum note is very noticeable. Fresh, clean, plum, little depth. That's what you get with Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Cobalt.
Nice. So I have a quick question,
Anything.
because I don't want to distract anybody, but is there any way that you can personally figure out a way to customize like those recommendations to like a sample like link type of thing, and I can get him, and then we can do a second YouTube video of me actually and my wife smelling them live and kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you go on scentsplit.com or
Okay.
decantx.com, then you can buy samples. There's other places you can buy samples as well. There's another video on the channel that says fragrance sample hack. So if you go look through the channel, then there's a link in there, which I'll put in the description here whenever we go back.
Okay.
And you can get a discount at Scent Split.
And you'll
Uh,
be able to actually pick the ones that you want, like the smells that you want.
yeah, yeah, it's not
Cool.
like, some, like, subscription models and
Some random
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
you
cool.
just go to the website and you can pick whatever you want.
I think that'd be really cool to do, and then you can actually like see like what one, the audience could kind of vote like what one they think
Yeah,
is the best, and then like me and my wife would be like, well, this is the one we picked, type of
yeah, no
situation,
doubt.
and that'd be fun. So yeah, so yeah, I'm
We
not.
ha we we had an interesting person in the,
Hey,
chat.
it's all good. It's
I just
I hope
noticed
that.
it because I was busy with you. But
Yeah,
another one that I'll recommend, we'll move on. This
yeah,
one has great projection, great longevity. It's been my signature scent for about 6 years, is Rasasi Hawas. Now you can see I wear this, and this is probably my 15th bottle, right?
yep.
So Rasasi Hawas is a fresh aquatic with an apple and plum
Mm,
note, but it's more like a fresh, watery, musky fragrance that's going to be fresh and clean. This is something that pretty much everyone likes. It has great projection, great longevity. It's going to last 8 or 9 hours. It's going to be one of those that you can fill a room with, but it's not overpowering and headache inducing for most people. There will be the occasional, the outlier that if you spray too much of this, it can be a little overwhelming. I still spray 14, 15 sprays of this. And I'm telling you, I get compliments like crazy. This is my number one compliment to fragrance because I wear it so much,
Man, when I
especially
was
during the
younger,
heat.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was younger, and I did have like a couple sprays once in a while, and another spray I do like, if you want to add it in there, is I like Tahigany or Teakwood Mahogany from
Yeah, Bath and Body
Bad
Works.
Bath and Body Works. That's like one of
Yeah.
my. I like that smell too.
Yeah, it's cool. My father-in-law actually really likes that one.
And people were like, "What
It's
is
not
that?" I'm
bad.
like, "It's top
It's
secret."
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. For
Yeah.
sure.
So
I've got three more for you real quick.
yeah.
The next one that I'm going to recommend, I don't have a full bottle of. I have it in a discovery set from Day 3 Fragrances, but I want to tell you that out of the, I think it was like 10 fragrances that came in the discovery set, there was about 6 that I wanted full bottles of. There's maybe 4 that I fell in love with, and out of all of them, this is the number 1 that I want a full bottle of out of that discovery set. It's that good, and I think that you would really, really like this one. It's a fresh fragrance that's very unique, and it doesn't smell like any other fresh fragrance I've ever smelled. It's, Desert Rain
Okay.
by Day 3 Fragrances. So In the note breakdown, there's your kind of usual fresh fragrance notes, but there's like a desert flower note, and some. I think one of the notes is actually desert rain. So I mean, it's just got this really nice, fresh, slightly floral fragrance. And there was two perfumers that worked on this together. And created what a lot of people are referring to in the fragrance community as a masterpiece.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
would look into getting the day three fragrances discovery set because they've got a couple fresh fragrances. There's another one called Del Mar, which I think is like Spanish for like the ocean, um,
Nice.
or something like that. I don't speak Spanish, but Del Mar is one of the most unique aquatic fragrances that I've ever smelled. But I would really recommend for you Desert Rain.
Nice.
Two more, and then I'm going to give you my top two. I'll give you my top three.
Sounds good.
So this is one that is a sexy, fresh, classic men's fragrance. YSL La Nuit de l'homme,
I love that. It's a great
the
name.
eau de toilette. So this is really nice. This is a fresh cardamom forward fragrance. So cardamom is a spice that kind of smells actually kind of earthy and fresh. So this is going to be one that you can dress it up, you can dress it down. This can be a signature scent, and no one's not going to like this. Yeah, this is
Oh yeah,
incredible.
it smells good.
Very, very. So this is, like I said, a fresh, spicy, slightly earthy, cardamom forward fresh fragrance. And so if you want one that, isn't citrusy per se, but it's masculine and still fresh at the same time that you can wear pretty much in any situation, YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme is great. Now, the cool thing is most of these that I've recommended, which I will timestamp them whenever I go back and edit, but most of these you can go to Macy's or Dillard's or any department store that sells fragrances, and you can just test all these out.
Nice.
If you've noticed, I've talked about three different YSL fragrances. Um,
Why is
that kind.
that?
Yeah, YSL has like more of that DNA that I think that you would like, since you guys mentioned fresh and Acquadigio and stuff like that. I don't want, you smelling like everybody else.
Yeah,
So
I don't
there
want
are
to
a
smell like
couple,
everybody else.
yeah, there are a couple unique ones in
Some
here.
people really smell.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the last one that I'll recommend. This is Versace Pour Homme.
I know that
So
name.
yeah, Versace has a couple really good ones. One that I love, one of my favorite, is Versace Dylan Blue. This is
Okay.
one you might want to check out too. Now, while you're at the counter smelling YSL, go, maybe two doors down the counter, and you'll probably pick up most of these Versace fragrances. But Versace Pour Homme is a really bright citrus that has some amber in the base.
Okay.
So it gives it a little bit of dimension. So you've got this fresh, very fresh, uplifting citrus fragrance that I describe as smelling like sunshine. Yeah,
Nice.
so this is fresh, uplifting, citric, ambery, airy, smells like sunshine. Like whenever you get clothes fresh out of a dryer and bury your face in them, is what it reminds me of. It's really nice. And it's another one of those that you're not going to find anyone that doesn't like that. So here's my top three for you. What I think
Go.
that you should really look into,
Three. That's
100%.
da-da-da-da-dum.
All right, so the first one I'll mention is Desert Rain. I don't have it here,
That's cool.
but if you get the,
Desert Rain. I'm gonna type it in the phone.
I'll text it to you. Desert
Okay, cool.
Rain by Day 3 Fragrances. They've got some beautiful fragrances. It's a family-owned indie house, so it's
That's
not a
cool.
big designer brand.
I like
It's a
that.
family-owned. Yep. So they've got one that I love called Philosophia, which is more of a sweeter tobacco vanilla fragrance. But I would recommend you try that one because it's going to be unique. This
Okay.
is one I know you'll like for sure. and it's very inexpensive. This 100 milliliter bottle was like $50. Azzaro Chrome Extreme.
Yeah.
You'll definitely like this one. Now, the last one that I'll mention, just because it's kind of fresh and unique with that spice, that cardamom, is the YSL L'homme EDT. This is a good date night fragrance. So if you're wanting to still stick with like fresh, like I think Megan likes, this is going to be one that's fresh but masculine and has some cardamom in there. So it's got a little something different than the rest. So if you're just going to pick two, I would say this YSL L'homme EDT and the Azzaro Chrome Extreme. But if you want to really get something that stands out, that's a little different than all the other fresh fragrances, Desert Rain by Day 3 Fragrances.
Nice.
Now, for those folks that are watching, please put in the comment section, what would you recommend? Is there anything that you've smelt that I recommended that you agree with would be good for Kyle and Megan? And please make your own recommendations as well, because that's where a lot of the magic happens. Is some of these folks in the fragrance community know stuff that I don't, and they have really good recommendations. What are your thoughts so far, Kyle?
They probably know stuff that I don't know either. But so my thoughts are, I'm already thinking in my head here, is I'm like maybe Google Chrome or the Desert Rain Google Chrome. I
Google
like
Chrome, Azzaro Chrome, yeah.
whatever Google Chrome. I'm like that's more like in my budget to wear something like that every day, and then or the Desert Rain. That sounds really cool. So I'm thinking like one's gonna be like my everyday type of thing, the more affordable like Google Chrome looking thing, and then probably the other one will be my like once in a while date night events type of thing, like when I want to, maybe I'm wearing a suit or something, you know,
Yeah.
something like
Dude,
that.
go to Macy's and take this list, and you can smell pretty much like all of them but two at Macy's or Dillard's.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So any questions, comments, anything before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so like out of 1 out of 10, what do you think the chances of this are gonna spice up my marriage? Maybe my wife might want to have another baby. I don't know, something like that.
So that's a good question, because I'm actually next week, tomorrow, launching a program called the Signature Identity Project that helps men in a lot of different ways. So it's specifically for men. But one thing that a lot of people don't realize is fragrance, your sense of scent, that's the only one of the five senses that bypasses logic and goes straight into emotional memory.
Yeah,
And so it's actually very important that a man have a signature scent and smell with intention. Okay,
good.
so I think that it can only help for sure.
Good. I like that. Yeah, I'm excited for it. That is so real that you said that because that really is true. Like when you go out of town or something like that, they want to have that T-shirt to smell of you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my buddy David in the comments said 10 out of 10, you getting lucky, buddy.
oh come on,
Yeah,
man, come on,
no
Maggie, you
doubt.
hear that?
No
Can
doubt.
hear
Jay
that?
Hall.
Come here.
Yeah, man. Well,
She's
cool.
coming right
Well,
now to
Sorry.
say. She's coming right
I
now.
need to get the baby to sleep.
So David down in the comments, David for sure said 10 out of 10. You getting lucky, buddy. He said I'm gonna get lucky with once I go check out these smells and
yeah,
if,
man.
if
So,
Ulta or Sephora would have any of them.
yeah, so Ulta and Sephora, I would go towards, even though my daughter works for Ulta, I would probably go to Sephora because they usually have a better selection. But
Okay.
Sephora should have all of these but two. They'll have all of the YSL fragrances that I mentioned. They'll have Azzaro Chrome, or maybe you might have to go to Ulta for that. Sometimes I can't find Azzaro at Sephora.
Okay.
If you go to both of those, I would go to Macy's or Dillard's, but Sephora, Ulta, they should have the bulk majority of those.
Okay. Yeah, we just don't have a
Yeah,
Macy's near us. It's like 2 hours away.
we go to New York
got
City.
it.
I guess we're going on a trip.
New York City has a
Yeah.
big old Macy's.
So,
We get lost in that thing.
so was this good? Was this
Yeah,
fun?
this was good. So
that's
we
awesome.
we should do a follow up
That'd be good.
And yeah, we should do a follow-up, a couple follow-ups. We should do Megan's.
I'll
Like,
rate
I'm gonna
them.
make Megan subscribe, and then we should do maybe an interview with Megan because I don't really know, and I'll have to work on that. I don't really know the smell that I would want her to smell like, and what she wants to smell like. So we should do
Yeah,
this. And also, I want to get these smells, and we can actually be like, me
that
and Megan
sounds
will
good.
pick one
Yeah.
that she
Yeah, I
likes
want to
for
like
me.
pick my favorite.
We won't say what one it is. We'll let the audience, if you guys want to follow us in this journey here, and they can pick what they think we picked, and you can also pick what you think we like the most too. And we're gonna kind of.
I'm pretty sure I know what, you know, I'm willing to play the game.
You
So
think you keep
we'll
saying Google Chrome is gonna be my thing? Google Chrome.
Azzaro Chrome. Yeah, Google Chrome. Yeah. So
But,
but well, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. I
yeah.
appreciate
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
And I'll
One more plug I'm gonna throw in there.
yeah, what's
Who in
up?
the comment section wants to read this and thinks that Austin should maybe get do some type of retreat where everybody goes on the retreat and they can learn about all
Test 'em all.
these smells and they can smell all the stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be dope. I've
Yeah.
actually got something like that in the works.
Sweet,
Awesome.
awesome. Anybody
Yeah.
wants to follow me off of, you can follow my YouTube.
Yeah, how do
Maybe,
people get in contact with you, man?
yeah,
How do people
yeah,
find you?
yeah, for sure. So in the future, I might start using YouTube and do some dancing videos and checking out some chicken wings because I like to eat chicken wings. But Austin's gonna tell me to start doing that now. That's probably what he's saying.
Don't dance.
Um,
That's embarrassing.
but no dancing. Oh, but anyway,
No.
so
Facebook.
you can follow me or you can go on my Facebook. I like Facebook much. I'm a Facebook guy.
Show them.
But my Facebook is Kyle Devine, KYLEDEVINE. Blue check mark. If it doesn't have the blue check mark, that's not me. I have like 10,000 followers or whatever on there. So make sure it's only the blue check mark. It's me. And I have this cowboy hat
Nice.
on. It's very easy to pay attention to. What?
Yeah.
You want them to follow you too?
They'll find me through yours. It's okay.
And I'm married to her, so it'll say Megan Devine.
Megan Devine.
She posts more content about kids, and we have a baby, and she likes to share baby tips and breastfeed and stuff like that, and stuff like Me, I'm a big carnivore, so if you want to learn how to lose weight
So
without
we're gonna be all about the scents and the
sense, and we're gonna take people on that journey and see what it does for our marriage and our relationship too.
Austin, I think I'm gonna do a
Cool.
video of like a mashup of all the videos of me trying them all out, like smelling them all. And
That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
I'll
Yeah. And
record the
send it to me.
process for you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one
That'd be
time we
great.
tried a little sample, and she said, "Throw that thing out. Throw that smell." She's like,
Hey, that happens. That
I'm
happens.
excited for your insight.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to try this. Thank you, and who knows? There might be a new baby coming, and we might name it.
There we go. There we go. That sounds good.
See
All
ya.
right. Glad I could help.
Bye.
Well, y'all
Thank
take care.
you.
Have
Yeah,
a good
you too.
rest of your
Thanks.
day. Happy Sunday. And if you ever want to be featured in one of the subscriber Saturdays, then all you got to do is be a subscriber. That's in the comments section. That's where we pick folks from. Once again, thank you guys, Megan, Kyle. Y'all have a good rest of your day.
And do us a favor. Just breathe.
Just breathe. All
All right,
right.
bye.
Bye, guys.